Hello all, hope you is goo. Welcome back to EU4 and Switzerland. So, I'm currently at war with the Ottomans with the plan to take all of the land that I possibly can from them up in here. The Pontic Steppe and the north part of the Caucasus shall be done. I, of course, can't take any of... Oh no, I can't take Terek. Hold on. Phew. Thank goodness I checked that. I can't take Terek. That borders, that's next to the Caspian Sea. Phew! Talk about a close blunder. They would accept a peace deal now? I think I'll push for a peace deal now, honestly. I'm happy with that. Excellent stuff. So now taking everything from the Ottomans that I currently can until I snake round past Transoxiana and Nogai and that, and down through Persia and then back to the Ottomans. So yeah, the next point of interest should be Russia. Bearing in mind that France did leave my coalition last episode, I could attack them. I was Scotland, Naples and Liège. So maybe while they're at war versus Spain, I pull that trigger? How about everything that's not on Merc duty, sorry, not on Rebel Patrol duty, comes to France. I'll wait for them all to get there and then I'll just figure out where they're going to go once they're there. My truce with Russia ends in 59, so I've got 5 years, which is more than enough time to deal with France. In the meantime, let's start coring this up. And you know what? I'm just going to hit core all. That means yes, some of my states and some of my provinces that need to be statified in my list have just been statified. I also need to put rebel suppression on for all of my new land. Excellent. Can't believe I was going to take Terek. After all my careful and meticulous planning, I was going to take Terek. What a silly numpty. I think I'll leave Nogai, by the way, until after France and Russia. Then I'll go for Nogai. That's my thinking. My truce with Lithuania is 1659, so I declare war on Lithuania and Russia at a very similar time. So, you're June, you're April. We're literally like 2 months. There's 2 months difference between the two. So not a lot in it. So yeah, we'll just form up on France. I might send a couple of the troops to Neapolitan land. But again, just getting them in that direction is the correct thing to do. And let's continue to grab more cathedrals. And accept Tunis's request for ducats. Note that I'm still having to root out my corruption, and I'm still 100 ducats worth of overforce limit. Oh, it's slightly better now. It's at 88. Transoxiana declared war to join my coalition, and Burgundy have gone for imperial ban. Reclamation of Frise Oriental. They might be using that to get extra provinces for themselves as well. Quite honestly. Venice, you need to get out of your war versus Spain so you can take Austria for me. They need to not exist. The minute I gave Venice access. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Venice, somehow the access through Venice allowed Austria to have access too. Oh well, don't think about it too hard. We'll send a couple troops to Naples. We'll send the rest to France. Then while Burgundy's declaring war on France, I too shall declare war on France. Give me Charter, I suppose. Or Quercy. Let's go Quercy. And go. We'll take a couple there. We'll take a couple there, and we'll go. And all these little guys need to have something done with them. We'll send these into... Wait a second. Naples are no longer allied with Venice. No. Naples are no longer allied with France, is what you meant to say, stupid. Anyway, let's just push into France then. It's only Liège and Scotland. Liège and Scotland. I also miss the days where Burgundy would implode by trying to declare war on Liège. long gone are the times. But it was a funny time. Almost without fail, Burgundy would try and fight Liège immediately. Also, there was a brief history in time where Teutonic Order would no conquest the Empire. I think they got rid of that one. I think that was like linked to certain events. And then like if it didn't get the certain outcome, it would lead to a Teutonic Order no CB. I don't quite remember. Like I say, it was a while ago. And a while ago for me could be anywhere between like a couple months to like a few years ago. So you have to bear with me. Let's send a couple stacks up to deal with Liège. So hopefully Burgundy just take East Friesland back. Or, if they do take land from France, I want to be like Caen and like Nantes and Basse-Poitou. So I can have all the inside stuff. We'll see how that actually transpires though. Let's give Metz a trade depot. Let's go Metz. Or should I just say Metz go? So 514 ducats of income. Let's go sit in Orgonois, whatever. Right, one siege done. Let's go sit in Basse-Poitou. Who gets there first? Brittany, by far, actually. Yeah, they're way on the move. What are Brittany even attacking for? Because they're allied with Burgundy? Yeah. To be fair, these days Brittany do often get an alliance with Burgundy and keep it for a long time. Or as long as they can, anyway. Inheritance dependent, for instance. Actually, there's been quite a few times where I've seen Brittany take the inheritance because they're allied with Burgundy. You know, they ally and royal marry. So you get the jumps that I'm making in the statement. Meanwhile, a few more years before I take on Russia. I might have to be cautious with wanting to take Muscovy, because then they'll move their capital and they'll probably move it into Siberia, and I don't want that. At least I don't think I want that. Oh well, I might just take the land so it looks pretty anyway. Just say screw it to wherever their capital is. I can take on Nogai, and then push through to the other side of Russia if needs be. Right, Armenia is done. Let's go to Bern. And already, of course, France are looking fairly exhausted. Probably something to do with fighting both me and Burgundy at the same time. Yeah, I think Brittany's going to ask for a bit more than just East Friesland, somehow. But France should be inclined to want peace, seeing as... Wait a minute, Scotland were up here. Where are they now? Oh no. They done a Bonnie Prince Charlie. They're actually in... well, almost in Mexico. Damn. No. To those who know, this is almost got a real life ironic humour to it. We'll see what happens though. So the Gazakmukan separatists almost rise up. Do I have my Kazakh company and rebel suppression down here? Yes, yes I do. Fantastic. So we're looking good from that respect. Yeah, I think I'm going to need Tech 24 before I get economic hegemon here, because I'm going to be relying on all the production and stuff. Plus production efficiency from Tech 21 will help. Goods produced modifier from manufactories will count for a shot. In fact, how far over the next country am I still? Spain are trying to catch up. They're trying. Delhi is also now a third. Vijayanagara are on the same value almost. The Ottomans are actually lower than Kilwa. Good stuff. They're dropping down and down. GB have done pretty terribly this campaign, I have to say. When it comes to their income, they've got very little of... I mean, they've got the 13 colonies, but like, nothing really else. Or nothing else really, I should say. So the next wars are Lithuania and Russia. I'll keep these units around for when Burgundy peace out. And all of these are going to go drill on the Lithuanian-Russian borders. And just gain some drill. I'm pretty much at 100% professionalism. So, just a little more. However, of course, when I do get that a little more, we'll be sitting pretty. Transoxiana are still strong looking. They're allied to Oirat. Oirat, really? And Fars. Poland have rivaled me because screw you, I guess. Doesn't really matter. They're allied to Lithuania. I will probably take their Carpathian lands in the war, in this next war. Let's spread these armies out while we wait, so they don't lose any of their manpower from attrition. I know they're mercs and it's less important, but with merc ideas they're gaining quite a lot of excess manpower. So letting them regain their forces is a good idea. General Leonardo DiCaprio will no longer serve us. That's a shame. Now, let's grab... Okay, I paid off the one loan I had. We've completely finished rooting out corruption. Let's maybe go for... Any more workshops? Oh, there's a couple. Actually, there are a couple. Excellent. I'm also going to Coral, and we've got the list to reduce itself even further. Nice. Once all my cores for this territory land are done, the list will be very small. I can finish it up and then I'll probably statefy more stuff. I will want to try and grab Tech 21 soon. I'm not ahead of time by too much, and I'll have embraced manufactories soon enough as well. So how about we coincide this all together? I'll work on embracing manufactories, at the same time as getting the admin points up, so when the ahead of time goes away, I'm ready. Nagai and Circassian separatists. Don't care. My Bukhara band will do a great job of that. Let's just ask for everything from Liège. Excellent. Ashtakani separatists. Again, I've got Mercs on rebel suppression. Have fun with that one. Huh, I lost less than 1,000 units in that attack. Excellent. So yeah, I'll save up my money. And Cologne want a diplomatic insult. You can have one. You can have one. Now I'm not going to hire them yet, but what can I hire? Free company still not particularly great. The Croats are pretty useless. Lithuanian company is still not quite what I'm after. Yeah. There's nothing left that I really like the look of. So we're not necessarily at maximum units, because of course I can still gain some Merc companies, but yeah, I'll definitely be waiting around for certain stuff. Okay, let's start moving towards the French land. I need to start occupying some stuff, because they've pieced out for... Oh my god! Burgundy literally only took East Frisia. Ridiculous. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'll take their land, but just weird. I'm not going to move any of these units, by the way. These are still staying over here and drilling. So it's 59. April and June, I think. Russia first, Lithuania second. Yep, Russia first, Lithuania second, 59. Burgundy has sabotaged my diplomatic reputation. Hear my anguished cries. The only province left to core is Circassia right now. What would the rest of the French provinces that I need actually cost me? Okay, more than one war is your answer. So I think I'd make it like this. And that would about be my peace deal. I mean, it's 101% and 700 paper mana. I think saying about that much is more than enough. Anyway, let's embrace manufactories regardless. The extra goods produce modifier. And I suppose I'll use it as a reason to be able to tech up to 21. Thank you. Extra tactics, extra shock. Right, let's take Anjou. And it's only Scotland left in this war, but we've already discussed where Scotland are, so I'm not too fussed. And my balance has gone up to 215 a month, you say? I like the sound of that. Let's say that the merchant stays. I'm not bothered about Poland's opinion of Switzerland. Who cares? I'm just going to be using Poland as, you know, as a secondary belligerent in my Lithuania wars to grab a little bit of land off them. Not really a problem. So I've already got an extra 1k ducats on top of paying for global trade. Nope, manufactories. So let's just continue adding into my income. Everything needs to add in. That's the plan after all. So, yeah, I think I'm happy with this truce. Because I take the forts here. I could take Charterre instead of Blois. For basically the exact same outcome. Except that this has a fort. So it's one less thing to worry about next time I fight them. Yeah. I like it. Just as long as... Yeah. Okay. Pascal probably will not perish anytime soon. So my absolutism will stay. Making it more rational for me to take this land. And I'll lose innovativeness. Innovativeness is like low-hanging fruit. When it comes to something to lose as a choice in an event. Portugal once again took my Defender of the Faith. How dare you? I'm having that back, thank you very much. So yeah, I really just need the forts here sieged and then we're good. At least I think that's all I need. Because Scotland means nothing in this war. For one. Right, March and June. I need to be ready. Mazashik. Kursk. Lithuania are guaranteed by Russia. Well, ain't that just a humorous, unfortunate coincidence for you, Russia? Your truce is up first, mate. I mean, even if it wasn't, I'd probably still just declare war on Lithuania first. Call in Russia and just take a little bit of land or just white peace them to take them on later. Makes no real difference. Then what's GB fighting for? British conquest of Palace. Well, luckily, with the exception of Perigord, everything I want, I have occupation over. So I could just ignore Perigord for now, come back for it, and call it this. Also keeps me under my overextension. Not terrible. Let's go for some production. It's a little bit difficult to go for base tax right now. So I'm content with it being on production. Nice. Every little bit counts. And no, you're not getting my access. And I've maxed out my army professionalism. Right. Let's give it till January for my mercs. I need to kick back into focus mode. One more month, then I need my mercs ready to go. Let's go down to Labor. Oh no, wait, hold on a second. It's being occupied by England, Portugal. Therefore, vicariously England. What are you trying to do, France? You're trying to reconquer Charterre. I don't think that's the wisest decision, my guy. I have to say. Right, let's take this peace deal. Yeah. Excellent. More land for me. I cannot concentrate any development. I'm fine with that. Let's core what I can. Hold on, stop. Reduce war exhaustion. I know it's only a little bit difference, but my paper mana means more than my bird mana right now. So that's a decent amount of the overextension going down. Before the month runs out, let's undrill. And get ready. Switzerland is now April, not rather than March. Alright, whatever you say. I just may.
Just stay out of my way, or you'll pay. Listen to what I say.
How about I just go eat some hay? I can make things out of clay and lay by the bay. I just may. What do you say?
Excellent. Also, yes, I'm aware that the whatever I say I just may wasn't in the correct cadence, but it's with the same level of tone or whatever. Right. Russia truce. Let's... Can I grab any more claims? Nope. Let's just fight then. They're only allied to Sweden because they had to fight Delhi. We're making it take Mazashik. In we go. Use these guys for Russia. And the guys that are coming up can be for Lithuania. We'll send you to Novgorod. There we go. That works. Let's gain corruption and lose Republican tradition to get some points there. And overextension less than 1%. I'll probably have to do the shenanigans to get that to work. Maybe not though. But I think we'll call this episode here. I know this one's a slightly shorter one, but hey, we will do this war and the Lithuanian one in the next episode. So for now, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.